Hi everyone, it's Peggy Merwin. It is Stamped with Peggy. I'm off my game today. It is Monday, January 13th. Can you believe this month is half over already? It's crazy how fast the time's going. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Hi Deb, thanks for joining. I'm a couple minutes late because I'm still playing with the camera. Hopefully everybody had a wonderful weekend. I went up and visited my mom and dad and spent Friday night and Saturday with them and then came home Sunday morning. So it was wonderful. If you follow me on Facebook, my own personal page, I shared a picture of homemade noodles. They are gluten-free that we made up at my mom's. That's one of my favorite meals when we go up there that she treats me to. And I'm taking the recipe, which isn't much because noodles really are just flour and eggs. But so we had a really good time together and having meals together. And so it was a good weekend. Weather's cold here again, a little bit of snow, but not really what I would call snow because it's just half an inch, maybe an inch at most. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining. So make sure you put in the comments what you did this weekend. What kind of fun things? Did you have your Stampin' stuff out? Have you ordered new product yet? How about what's your favorite new item in the Spring Mini catalog? Or even the new online exclusives? And second, what's your favorite new item or favorite Sale-a-Bration item? Okay. Kind of looking at what I'm playing with a little bit. And it's kind of funny because when I first go through the catalog and I'm placing my first order, excuse me, it's kind of, it's like, oh, okay, that one's not doing anything for me. And then some things I order, whether I like it or not. And then I start playing with it and it's like, okay, now I need to get this or I need to order that. So what is your favorite new things? Oh, Sherry Webb, happy birthday. I'm behind, of course, getting my January birthday cards out. So it will be on the way to you. If you aren't on my birthday list, make sure you let me know so that I can send you a birthday card. Okay, so yeah, let's see. What are your favorite new items to play with? Margie made Valentine boxes, working. Oh, poor Annie is just, she's not even getting to have any fun. She is just plain working all the time. Okay, so don't forget to like, tag, share, all the fun stuff. Excuse me. To be able to share all of this with others and we can get more viewers and more watchers and more participators. Don't forget to do your January card sketch challenge. We've only had a couple so far. So hi, Jeanne. So yeah, looking forward to seeing some of those. And get a few more. Oh, Wendy's is Ocean Friends. I think that's our Friends of the Ocean, something like that. I know which one you're talking about with all the little crawfish or crabs or whatever they are. I love that designer paper. I love the pinks and oranges, and that is just really speaking to me. The little critters themselves, not so much yet, but I'm sure that's going to change. Okay, so winners from last week's drawings of those who liked and tagged and all that fun stuff. The first one, the winners will get the antique pearls, which are brand new in the Spring Mini catalog. Hi, Diane. I hope you're doing well. And the first winner is Mystique Hester. Mystique, thank you so much for following last week. Send me an email or message me with your address and I can get that popped in the mail. If you are friends with Mystique, please make sure that she knows she's a winner. I have a couple of prizes from a couple weeks ago that are still sitting here because I never heard from anybody. I love the yellow flower papers and the little bees. I love the little bees. I have not played with them yet, but that's going to have to be coming up very soon. Roseanne, I agree. I love the birthday suite. It's just so much fun. Okay, the second winner, and I'm doing another set of the antique pearls. These things are so much fun, and I love kind of the neutral colored things because you can make them any color you want with your Stampin' Blends. Okay, and the lucky winner here is Chris Waddell. So Chris, I will be popping these out in the mail to you. Hopefully you guys are working on Valentine cards so that you have them done and can get them in the mail. Everybody needs a little love, a little hug, right? Don't forget, deadline for 7 Days with Cupid is this Wednesday. And again, that will be like my 12 Days of Christmas, only it will be Valentine type things, love type things. Excuse me. Sorry, an email or a message just popped up and threw me completely off. So it will be fun little projects like treat holder type things that you can keep for yourself or you can give away, and the treats will come right in it. So I have some Valentines, but need lots more. So the deadline for that is this Wednesday. So you have 2 days left, or a day and a half, 2 days. $35 if you pick it up, or $44 if it's shipped. Again, you get 7 pretty packages. My little bags came today. I'm so excited. I can't wait to start putting it all together for you. Okay, also reminder that paper pumpkin's already done. Coffee, cocoa, and cards. The class in person is Wednesday, January 29th. Okay, the deadline for that is also Wednesday. That we will focus on one bundle, and I don't know yet what it is, and I normally don't tell you ahead of time what it is. You will get supplies to be able to make. Usually we do 4 to 6 cards. Sometimes I throw in something extra. You get products in there, and the cost is $30. Team members get a $5 savings. If you want a kit in the mail, we can do that, and then we just add on $9 for the postage. Okay. All right, I think that's all my little notes there. Sale-a-Bration, don't forget at Sale-a-Bration time, you get to choose a free level 1 item out of here with every $60 and a level 2 item with $120. So lots and lots of fun goodies there. Okay, let's get that out of the way. All right, now we're going to try to get this thing turned, and I'm going to turn the light on it so that it will light the table up. Okay, let's see if we can get this turned. First, let's get this so it's not on me. Okay, now I got to get things turned around a little bit. Okay, we need this. I just found out there's another screw that I can move the holder, so hopefully that will work. And I forgot to get you all pulled up on my computer here so that I can watch for comments. So right now you just get to look at the screen for a second. Okay, there you are. Okay, Annie's up for the coffee, cocoa, and cards. Yay. Okay, let's see if I can turn and get as much as possible here. Let's get this pulled forward a little bit, and you've got the light right in the way. Okay, so let's see. Well, that's still going to do it. Going to make some Valentine's and anniversary. See, and I think the anniversary cards, all of the love type things, I think are amazing. So, okay, we're going to deal with working around that. We're going to end up covering it up anyways. Okay. All right. So now let's see my screen here. All right. You're getting a little bit here until I can get figured out what on earth. Okay, we're going to scoot it this way a little bit so you don't get the table over there. All right, so one of the Sale-a-Bration items that I think is so cool is the Rainbow Celebration Kit. Hi, Mystique. I just announced that you were a winner from last week's comments, and I will be sending you the antique pearls. Okay, so I'm going to need your address. Pop me an email or message me with your address, and I will get those popped out in the mail to you. Okay, so we're talking about the Rainbow Celebration Kit. It's one of the celebration items, one of the level 1 celebration items. So with a $60 order, you can get this free. Okay, it makes 6 cards with these fun rainbows. Okay, and I'm trying to see how well, yeah, you're getting all kinds of little things. Okay, so the cards, let's pull them in here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We have a new host code. Oh, you're not even seeing that. Let's do this. There we go. Okay, so you have a new host code we're working with. And here's what the rainbow cards look like. Aren't they fun? I mean, they are about 5 inches wide and about 4¼ inches tall. Okay, 5 inches by 4¼ and it's on the fold, so it opens up and you could write your little message in there. You could put a layer over here, add a layer, and stick a gift card inside of it. Okay, I saw a couple of scrapbook layouts using this kit, cutting it apart. It's like, oh my goodness. So these are the 3 different colors, and you get 2 of each one of these. Okay, and then, now let's see if I can find everything here. Then you get a sheet of these fun things. Okay, what is it? Well, check this out. Let's see. It's not that one, I don't think. It might be. Okay, so you punch this little thing out, and then it gets put onto the card with dimensionals to pop up off, so that it just adds some fun little color to it. Okay, so that's fun. But then there's also a sheet of die cut clouds. Okay, so let's do, there you go, give a thumbs up. So then this goes right at the bottom. Is that what they did? Yes, it is. Okay, so it hangs over a little bit, making it 5½ inches. Personally, I would cut that off so that you don't have that little overhang. I think that looks a little bit weird, but you know, whatever. Then you get 2 sheets of greetings. Okay, now again, if you are very bilingual in lots of different languages, I had to look at this a little bit when I first pulled it out, because I'm like, where's any words I know what they say? So we have happy birthday in the pretty peacock. We have let's celebrate in lemon lime twist. And we have it's your day in melon mambo. Okay, so there's 2 sheets of these so that you have 2 English words, and then you go for it. Joyous anniversary, I guess that means happy birthday, maybe. I'm not even going to attempt some of these others because I will kill them so bad. Okay, then you get a sheet with cheers, yippee, hooray, and bravo. So you can choose any of those to put on your cards. Some of the cards have more than one. Some of them only have one. And Cheryl is exactly right. You can turn them over, and especially these. They're perfect size. Turn them over and use those and stamp on the back side of it instead of cutting more basic white. Cheryl is all about saving and using as much as she absolutely can out of these kits. So that's awesome. Okay, then you also get a full sheet of big-sized Stampin' Dimensionals. Okay, did I get everything that's in there? Oh, then check out these gorgeous envelopes. I absolutely love. I love the little cloud image in there. It's just so cool. Okay, so they will get, you know, what looks like a plain card. And then when they open it up, look at how pretty that is. You could even, and you know me, take and cut this off and fussy cut and add some of that to your card also with the pretty little Coastal Cabana background. Okay, so this is fun just like it is, but Peggy likes to take the kits and turn them into something else, right? So now I need to find, okay, are you ready? I'm going to pull this back in so that you can see. Okay, that's how the card is intended. Here is what I did with it. Okay, I cut it apart. So we have kind of a Z fold, but I cut the card all apart and was able to do something completely different. a little bit more my style, okay? Again, the kits are amazing, and if you need some quick, fast birthday cards, they're fabulous. But you can also, those of you who love to do a little bit more, you can use these things like crazy, okay? Reach for the stars. There's no stamps in this kit, okay? You've got all the little die cuts. So I pulled in the, oh gosh, that thing is just right there. Everyday Arches stamp set. And I am using Reach for the Stars, okay? But you'll see that it's arched a little bit more, so we're going to get a little tricky with it, okay? So we're going to use a different card piece this time. All right, so there you have, these things are 3 different sizes, okay? So one goes for each card, and they, again, with the camera kind of in the way, it's like, well, okay, so it goes on that way. Then again, when we had the lemon lime twist one, it goes in a different spot. And when you have the Coastal Cabana, okay, nope, this one is on the other one. There's another one that I already used for the other card. Okay, so we have that. We have the clouds. I have this time It's Your Day in Melon Mambo. And then I die cut a basic black that is just an 1/8 of an inch. And I know you guys love my 1/8 of an inches, okay, to be able to go on there. Let's go ahead and do that so I don't lose my pieces. And I'm going to use my silicone sheet. Again, if you don't have a silicone sheet, add it during Sale-a-Bration. And where did my, there it is. Get up to your $60. You can get one of these kits free. Okay, let's turn that. So we have just a little border around it. There we go. Hi, Luann. Okay. All right. Then, so I started with a piece of Coastal Cabana, and that is 4 1/4 by 11 inches. Okay. 4 1/4 by 11. I scored it at 2 1/8. No, I didn't. That was a different card. Let's get this in here. Okay, I scored it at 2 1/4 and 5 1/2. Okay, and we're going to take our bone folder, make sure that's nice and crisp, and then we're going to, the 2 1/4 one, we're going to fold backwards. Okay, so we kind of get that Z fold. I wanted, because of the width of my card, I wanted to use up this whole side, okay? There you go, Margie. Absolutely. You don't have to worry about the glue all over the place. It just covers it right up. Okay, you know what? Let's hold on this for a second. Let's pull the paper trimmer in. No, I got to do it the other way. I'm sorry. I'm kind of bouncing around a little bit. Okay, so again, I have this part left. I don't want that to show. So I'm going to glue or adhere a piece that is 3 1/4 inches wide by 4 1/4. It's going to cover this. I'm not going to glue it to this part, okay? So we're just going to put adhesive top to bottom. Oops. Green glue would work great too. And I'm going to line it up with the folded edge over here. Top and bottom. Okay. Now I can push it down on here. And now we have the full Z fold. Okay. Now, I did this width because when I cut this apart, I want as much as possible of the rainbow to show. Okay. So I have a piece of basic black that is, 3 by 4 inches. That's going to go right on there. That's going to help this pop. Okay. So again, we're going to do this and this. And and we're going to go ahead and adhere that right onto here. Okay, so far so good. I have a piece of basic white that is also 3 by 4, okay? And we're going to put that on the inside of our card so that you can write your little message. Happy birthday, have a great day, all the fun stuff. The black just makes it pop. You guys know that that's kind of one of my favorite things to do with the bright colors. Okay, so then that white's going to hide underneath here. And then I measured this part right here because I wanted the black to go right to the edge. And so, did I do this right? I think 2 1/8, 2 1/8. Okay. There we go. Okay, so it must be 2 3/8. Yeah, about. Okay, we're going to glue the black right up to the edge of this, giving our border around the top, bottom, and right side. Okay. But Linda, if we had a silicone sheet on top of the glass mat, we would lose kind of the benefit of the glass mat also. Okay, so we're going to tuck that right there, right there. So when you open it, you have a little border of the Coastal Cabana. You have your basic white. Okay, there's our card base. Now, this is 3 inches. The whole piece, yeah, this part is 3 inches. And I do want to kind of do between 1/8 and 1/4 of an inch border of black. Okay, so we're going to pull the paper trimmer in. And we're going to take our card, we're going to open it up, and we're going to cut it on the score line. Okay, we're going to cut it right along the score line. And then I'm going to turn it because I want this section for the front of the card, okay, on here. Then this section will go over here. So I'm going to turn my card upside down, and I'm going to kind of line it up with one of the lines so that I know it's straight. And let me double check. I cut it about 2 7/8 of an inch. Okay, so we're going to come over. That's 2 7/8. I'm on my line. Let's get that out of the way so we don't cut that. Okay, and then I'm just going to cut this off. Now, the other thing that I did is I cut it shorter because remember, it's a little over 4 inches now. So I'm going to cut it to 3 7/8. So I'm cutting off, not quite, just a little over 1/4 of an inch. You could save that for something else, right? Okay, so now we're going to pull this in and check that out. We get a little 1/8 inch border all the way around. If we want a little bit more, which I think I do, okay, I'm just going to line up right on the edge, and with that line, and I'm going to cut just, I mean, it's like a 1/16 of an inch. And I know if Sandy were still around, she would be having a cow, right? Okay, so there's our rainbow. How fun is that? Before we stick it down, though, we want to pull this piece back in, and we want to put dimensionals on it. Okay, where does that one go? Oh, and that's because I need to cut it off. Okay, so let's find my dimensionals. Okay, so we are going to put, hi, Miss Pam. Thanks for joining. Hey, I wanted to make sure that you saw the information about the 7 days with Cupid. I know you really liked the 12 Days of Christmas. So the deadline for 7 Days with Cupid is this Wednesday. Okay, so it's going to go on about like that. So we're going to peel these off. This is a little bit on the fly tonight, right? Okay, and so it's kind of going right in between these two. As you can see, these are a little bit wider than what these two are. Okay, and so I'm trying to get it so that it's even at the top and the bottom, like that. Okay, then we're going to take our scissors, our paper snips, and we're going to snip that off, and then we're going to snip that off. Okay, hang on to this because we're going to use it for the other piece. And I think that's going to be okay, but maybe. I'm just going to cut a small little piece of dimensional and take the backing off. It's not wanting to cooperate with me. Okay, and then we're going to tuck that in there, and I got to take it off screen for a second. Okay, so we're just going to put that there so that it holds that down the rest of the way. Okay, all right, now we're just going to, no, we're not going to adhere it yet because we need to stamp Reach for the Stars. Okay, so here's where the fun comes in. And again, this is the Reach for the Stars stamp. We're going to stamp it this way, but see what I mean? It's like, oh, that's not going to work. But now let's see if I can get up in here and still be on the screen. Okay. The cool thing with the photopolymer stamps is you can rebend them. Look at that. We're going to take this out a little bit more so that the arch kind of matches. And it won't be a perfect match, but okay, let's come up a little bit more. There we go. What do you say? Pull in our Memento ink. And I'm going to do just a little more. Okay, we're going to pick up our ink, and then we're going to jump in here, and there we go. Look at that. Isn't that fun? This Everyday Arches bundle, the dies are amazing, and the stamp set is very fun to add to it. Okay, isn't that fun? Now, where did I put my card base? Okay, now we can go ahead and adhere this onto here. And I'm just going to do that with my snail or seal. Goodness gracious, we haven't had snail in years. Okay, and so then there's that. Okay, so now we have our other piece. Now remember, we cut some off, right? So we're going to cut off again, and I need to cut off some more here. Now my piece is 2 1/8 inches, so we're going to cut it to about 1 7/8 of an inch in width. So this time I can go this way. I'm going to go to 1 7/8. And then I want it about 4 inches. Okay, so we're going to the tip over to 4 inches. And is that what we have here? No, we need to be a little less than 4. We need to be about 3 7/8. Hi, Rory. Thanks for joining. Okay, so we're going to cut off about 1/4 inch. Whoops. And then we'll check it to see if that's correct. So it's a little bit of playing, but when you don't want just something really, really fast, it's just kind of fun. There we go. Check that out. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this on again. So let's get our dimensionals. We're going to stay away from the very bottom because we're going to trim some of that off. Okay, and then one up here, and then we'll be shortening it right on that end part there too. Okay, so let's take our backings off. And then again, we're going right between the Calypso Coral and the Melon Mambo. We're going to have to cut some off from both ends. So there we go. I think that's going to work. So then flip it over, trim it off, get the scraps out of the way. Okay, now we can go ahead and put this on here. We're not stamping on this piece at all. Okay, so we're going to add our adhesive. And then, yeah, we got that a little bit narrower, but it still works well. Look at how cute that is. Okay, but we still have our clouds, which we can add right down here on the bottom. Okay, so what I did is I put dimensionals on this side first, and then I cut it. Okay, so let's put a dimensional. I don't want a dimensional on here. I do want one. Okay, so let's see where we're going to cut it off right there. So let's put one there. And then I think we're good with one like there. That gives us enough support. Okay, so let's take the backings off. Hi, Miss Katie. Okay, so now we're going to stick this onto the bottom. And then we're going to, again, flip it and cut this off. And then we're going to stick this, which I want to get rid of that little thing there. We're going to stick this right over here on this side. Okay, so we're going to put one on the edge here. We're going to put one on the edge here. And I'm going to actually put it right onto this one. Okay, is that going to be enough? No, we're going to need one more. And I think I'm going to do a half a one. And I'm going to put it like that. Does that keep it hid? Oh, not quite. It's got to come down a little more. Normally I can peel those babies right off, but the last couple packages, it's fought back with me. Okay, so let's come down a little bit more. Okay, that will hide it. So now let's take our backings off. And then we're going to go ahead and stick that right down onto the bottom like that. Isn't that fun? Now we have our greeting that goes right across there. And again, let's see if I can do, this one's a little bit bigger. Nope, this one's just going to go, so we're going to use some dimensionals on this one. We're going to use one there. We don't want a dimensional clear on the very end because that will stick to our card. Okay. And then we find the good spot. And how about right like that? Look at that. Isn't that fun? Okay, but we need a little bling, right? Okay, so I'm using the iridescent pearls and a Coastal Cabana Stampin' Blend. Because remember, you can color them any color you want. And I did 3 of them. So you just color them. Yay, you guys are liking this? Isn't it fun? I mean, again, you kind of bypass some of the kits like that because you go, I don't know, it's a little plain for what I want. I want a little more than that. But it doesn't take much. Use your supplies and create what you want. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to grab one and put it right there. We're going to grab one and put it right there. Reach for the stars. It's your day. So this would be good. I mean, it would work great for a graduation card, a birthday card. Just a, you know what? Life is wonderful. Let's take advantage of it. right? How fun is that? Now there was something else. Oh, we had talked before. Okay, Cheryl, can we do something with this? I don't like the white on the edge of it. Otherwise, that would work. Be really cute to just add it. You know what? How about if we cut this off, get rid of the white edge, and just add a little bit of pop right there. What do you think? You like that? Or do we do it like at the bottom? And I like it off to the side. Okay. So top left or bottom left? Little piece of black behind it. Could have before I cut that off, maybe. Okay, do I want it down here or do I want it up here? Like that, inside, down the side. Up here? That's where we're going? Oh, there's a bottom. Top or bottom? Along the side. All right, sorry, Judith, but I think the top is winning. Okay. So we're just going to add it right up there. Get that extra little glue out of there. So there you go. There's one in Coastal Cabana. There's one in Lemon Lime Twist. So now I have to pull the last card, which would be this one, and do this one with Melon Mambo. Pull out, this one might have to be Calypso Coral. I don't know. We'll have to do some playing. But use your supplies. Some of these things, because I've heard many times in the past, I haven't yet this time, but oh, there's nothing else in that Sale-a-Bration catalog I want. I really am not all for that stuff. Look at how different. I mean, again, this is amazing. Great with kids. Sit down, make some cards. Cut them apart, put them on top of another card. Like I said, scrapbook. There was an amazing scrapbook page that used this, and I think they used 3 of the cards and made a 2-page spread with 2 pictures on one page and 3 pictures on the other page. So maybe I'll try to get one of those put together, or who knows, maybe next week I'll do something else. What did I do with that catalog? Let's try to get it open. Another one that I thought was amazing. Well, I think the word ones for scrapbooking especially are really, really fun. There's the kit right there. This fruit salad paper was another one that at first I was kind of like, well, I don't know. But so fun. Absolutely so fun. So the next few weeks, that's what we're going to do, is we're going to play with some of these things that you really didn't think you needed. This seagull set. Oh my goodness. Kind of looks plain, like, I don't know. Wait until you see. I think next week it's going to be this one. Do you remember from Little Mermaid? Mine, mine, mine. Really, really fun. So again, there are some amazing things that hide in here. So get your creative juices going. Get those free things. Remember, you get to choose. So this kit you could get free with a $60 order, and you get to make 6 cards, cut them apart, and do lots of other fun things with it. Okay? That's it for this week. You guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you next Monday, which is Martin Luther King Day. So I get to be home and kind of play all day, I think. So have a wonderful week, and I will see you next Monday. Take care. Bye-bye.